experiencing the fullness of God. That's what we're going to talk about here today on Strength for Today, and it is Tuesday, August the 21st. And may I take a moment to say happy birthday to Ed Milam and also to Karen Epps. May you have a wonderful day in the Lord, and may He bless you. Now let's talk about experiencing the fullness of God. Yesterday we began point number 1, prayer to be strengthened by His Spirit. We've got to pray and surrender to God if we're going to be controlled by His Spirit. That relationship between us and God has got to be wide open. We've got to be communicating one with another. And we talked about His watch care was promised on Monday's broadcast. Now today we're going to talk about the way made perfect. The Bible says in Psalms 18 verse 32, "It is God that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect." That word perfect doesn't mean no problems. It means complete. He makes your way complete. In other words, He makes everything that's unsensical, sensical. Everything that you don't understand comes clear in the end. Thank God we have a God that if we'll surrender to Him, when it's all said and done, we can look back and say, okay, that's why that happened. Okay, that's why He did this and why He did that and why He did the other. It's called the results of faith, looking behind and seeing God put everything together. Everything that looked like nonsense to you is perfectly clear in hindsight if the Lord's been in control. You see, so He makes our way complete. He puts it all together. But He also wants you to wait patiently while that's being done. And that's the hard part. The Bible says in Psalms 27:11, "Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. Deliver me not over into the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. I had fainted or quit unless I had believed to see the goodness of God in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage." In other words, don't give up. Hang in there. "And He shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord." Don't give up. It's darkest just before the dawn. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. You must wait patiently on the Lord if you want your way to be made perfect. And you can't get your hands in there and you can't mess it up. You got to wait patiently. I used to sit in the kitchen and watch Ruby cook, and I always wanted to get into what she was cooking before she was through, and I learned along the way, it ain't as good till it's done. It's not as good until it's complete. And your life is going to be better when it's complete. Just wait on Him. One final verse, Isaiah 41:10, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." Two things about this verse, and we'll let you go. Number one, I am with you. He's always there. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. But number two, remember He's your God. You belong to Him and He belongs to you. He loves you. He's not just standing there. He cares about you. He's not just going to let those stand there and let your world fall apart. He's going to be there to protect you, guide, and direct you. Remember, He is your strength for today and your hope for tomorrow.